Okay, hello folks, back with some more Zenless Zone Zero. Really wanted to do gameplay much earlier today, despite it being my day off, but unfortunately, I had Crohn's appointment, I had a work meeting, I had to go help my folks out. It's been a long day. So I've only just now finally sat down after having some dinner and have gonna try and squeeze as much game time as I have. So with that said, previously we went upon Lucy's suggestion, went looking for what the heck Casa was doing. Turns out she was desperate for supplies and was making deals with the Vanquisher leader and Overlord of the region in general, Pompey, after the Roman general, which of course the whole Caesar connection kind of falls under. Then we went on a date with Caesar herself, and then I did a bunch of some other things. And that's basically the gist of it. I still have Path of the Proxy to do, but as I've said a million times, I'm holding it off on it until absolutely necessary. And I'm kind of just moseying along in the main plot, for the most part, until I feel good and ready to do all that stuff. Something about the florist. And then there's whatever this is. Oh, it's for the Shiyu defense, but I'm still working on that. So, I can't do much more with a lot of the Scott Outpost stuff because I need to level up first. And there's a few side quests that I haven't finished because I'm under-leveled. But in the meantime, I'm kind of like avoiding leveling up because I don't want to screw myself over by accident. So for now, I'm just kind of cruising along with main story missions until otherwise. So we gotta talk to Belle now. Are you geared up for the Torre de Inferno, Wise? All set. Oh, so we're going into the main plot of this, right? Oh yeah, and that little rat Lucius is up to something. And Pompey is either suspicious of him but doesn't know, or just doesn't know or is none to the wise entirely. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll figure it out one way or another. Anyway, let's leave the rest up for the Torre de Inferno. Finally, the day of the Torre de Inferno arrives. Had I known... Okay, I should have known this was what was coming, and I should have titled the stream as such, but whatever. Caesar and the crew are already on the move for the kickoff. Wise, let's link up with the HDD and get EOS started. The race from which a hero was born. And I already ate, so that'll be nice. Oh, level 40. God darn it. They're really going to push me, aren't they? Oy vey. Oh, so Caesar's a physical character, huh? Honestly, that makes sense. She doesn't have as much fire stuff happening in her moveset like Lighter does. Or even Vernice for that matter. Okay. Let's go. Then again, they're giving me the characters to use anyway, so doesn't matter, I suppose. Old oil field district toward the Inferno, starting point.
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals, watching on TV, listening on the radio, and cheering live, gather around.
Oh god, it's Nicole's southern biker cousin. Bad accent.
It's your favorite gal, Jolly Jenny here.
I'm from Texas, you heard? Say hi to Sandy for me. Oh man, Sandy from SpongeBob, that's what I'm reminded of.
30, 40, or even 50 years ago, a young man performed the miracle of diving into the flames and returning a hero.
Or did he? Oh.
And in just a few minutes,
I joke, but it would be quite the unsurprising twist if that happened. Then again, knowing how many times I've guessed something right in this game, I wouldn't be surprised.
new heroes will recreate the legendary Torn Inferno.
Shield provider, though. Yeah, I meant attribute in terms of, you know, fire, physical, electric, that stuff. But yeah, she's a shield user, similar to, just like Ben is. A defensive character. Only faster. I just kind of expected most of the Caledon people to be fire elements, but then I remember Poltra's physical attacks. And Billy's former Caledon, so, and he's, deals physical attacks with his duns, so seems to be a little bit of this and that. So far, everybody else has lightning or ice.
I didn't expect so many people. I'm feeling a bit nervous.
We're going along for a ride.
Do what you're good at, Proxy, and leave the rest to us.
She's happy.
What's that thing flying around?
Camera drone.
Good question. Eyes wide open and take a gander at this, folks. To give everyone a front row seat to this grand event, every Torn Inferno is filmed by drones.
I just realized, other than the black hair and red highlight characters, there's also a disproportionate number of pink-haired girls as well. Usually in most anime, you're lucky to find one in the cast, but nope, there's like 3 or 4 of them at this point.
And this year, there's only an unprecedented 10-minute broadcast delay inside and outside the Hollow. Enough chit-chat. Let's introduce this year's factions. Defending, we got the Vanquishers. Pompey, Lucius, and Mars! Challenging, we have the Sons of Caledon, Caesar, Lucy, and Lighter! The rules are simple. Charge into the Hollow, reach Cinder Lake, and use the Spot Stone to blow up those pesky Aether Crystals. Whoever completes the ritual first will be crowned Overlord!
So, are we actually going to race, or is it going to be a cutscene?
Overlord! The finals have been a long time coming. The showdown's gonna be a blast.
You're quite confident, little girl. Do your best, and try not to bore me.
Huh.
Alright, folks, take your positions. The Torn Inferno is officially on! The Vanquishers and the Sons of Caledon are neck and neck as they pass the fort.
Yep. Nope, no gameplay. It looks like it's just a cutscene, and it's a comic strip, which honestly ruins it.
Can we expect an epic showdown in the Hollow?
Like, at least you make it a cutscene where with movement. This isn't exactly what I would call fitting format for this kind of thing.
Be careful, everyone. We're about to enter the hollow.
Cinder Glow Lake, here we come.
Unless the game surprises me. Okay, we do have a cutscene. But what about gameplay? We do have gameplay. Holy shit! I thought the game was pulling my leg. Well, I thought the game was pulling my leg, saying, "Oh yeah, you're just gonna watch cutscene or comic. There's nothing. Not that kind of game." Nope. They went and did it. They pulled my leg all right. They put me in a false sense of conceitedness. Left or right with left stick. Hold something. I'm guessing that's the square button, right? To consume fuel to accelerate. I don't even know what button that one is supposed to be. While accelerating, use safety push through obstacles on the road. Press the... I can assume that's triangle. To dodge, using dodge allows you to avoid obstacles on the road. Okay, so we are racing. That's cool. I hope there's a mini game for that. Okay, so the square's right there.
We're in the hollow.
Everyone, follow this path down into the depths of the hollow. I'll monitor this route in real time.
Cool.
Obstacles detected on the road ahead. Piece of cake.
I pressed the wrong button.
Warning. Dangerous buildings above the road ahead.
I did not expect that.
Not at all. My hair is full of sand. That's what you get.
I'm gonna restart that.
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals. Watch.
I'm restarting it because I did not know what the fuck I was doing. Okay, let's do this properly this time.
Alright, we're in the hollow.
Everyone, follow this path down into the depths of the hollow. I'll monitor this route in real time.
Obstacles detected on the road ahead. Piece of cake. Warning. Dangerous buildings above the road
Rush
ahead.
past them.
You okay?
Not at all. My hair is full of sand.
That's what you get for being so slow.
There are more and more ether crystals around. Ether concentration levels
Yeah.
are up too. Everybody be careful. Huh. There's a huge building over there.
Probably an oil refinery, right? Big Daddy told me this place used to be incredible. Oh, that was close.
Watch where you're going.
I missed the jump. It's okay.
Warning. Fire detected on the road ahead. Warning. Dangerous buildings above the road ahead.
That was a tough track. Really? Is that all you got?
Just focus on your driving, okay?
Watch out. It's getting more narrow up ahead.
It's tight, Proxy.
Sweet.
What's that sound? The ground's shaking. Everyone, watch out.
Uh-oh. Race interrupted. I hope that this is a mini game that we can do following this, because it'd be a waste if it wasn't. Some moments later.
Proxy! Proxy! Wake up! Are you okay? Dang, that was quite an impact. Is your bang boo all right?
I'm fine. How are you holding up?
I'm all right, just a few scratches. I'll live. The only problem is, it's just you and me now. Lucy and Leiter are missing. When the boulder fell, the ground gave way and collapsed, forming a massive hole. And when I woke up, we were here.
Master, due to the spatial distortion caused by the severe tremors, you have deviated from the planned route, recalculating your position. Additionally, before the rockfall, a significant release of energy was detected coming from both sides of the road. Please proceed with caution.
Both sides, huh?
A significant release of energy. You mean an explosion?
There were old oil facilities on that path. Did the explosion come from there? What's this? When we fell in here, I got covered in this glittery dust.
Ether dust.
Dust. Now that you mention it, Eos is covered in it too. Wait a minute. Isn't this stuff the ether powder left behind after a pure ether explosive goes off?
What did you say, Wise? But the Outer Ring doesn't have advanced ether technology, and the city wouldn't sell such dangerous tech to the Outer Ring.
Meaning
So how did it get here?
somebody would have had to have smuggled it.
But the Outer Ring doesn't have advanced ether technology, and the city wouldn't sell such dangerous tech to the Outer Ring. So how did it get here?
Somebody smuggled it.
That can only mean one thing. The explosion was no accident.
What? Who did this? Couldn't be the Vanquishers, could it? But when we were at the starting line, Pompey told me to give it my all and give him a proper challenge. He seemed eager to compete. How could he stoop so low?
Because it's not him, it's the rat Lucius. They've not exactly been subtle about it.
Caesar, although we can't jump to conclusions, with an incident as serious as this, there's no way today's race can continue as planned. The drone should have gotten it all on camera. Bernice is watching the race. We have to tell her the truth and get her to call it off.
Understood, Second Assistant. Connecting you now.
Oh, hey, Proxy, it's you. What are you calling me for? Everything looks to be going smoothly in the Hollow, and we haven't encountered any battles so far.
Huh? Bernice, didn't you see what just happened?
What? Did something happen?
Uh-oh, faked footage.
Why, something's wrong. Fairy says the footage being broadcast has been tampered with. It's not just ours. Even the footage of the Overlord is fake. The footage from both sides has been swapped out. I don't think this is just about stopping us from winning the Tour de Inferno.
You're right. It seems the enemy is deliberately blocking information from the Hollow. And there's ether explosives appearing where they shouldn't be in the Outer Ring. Could they be targeting Cinder Lake?
Are you saying Cinder Lake might be in danger?
Yes, I think Wise's guess makes sense.
Caesar, you're the leader of the Sons of Caledon and our client. So what's the plan? We can try to get out of the Hollow right now and tell everyone about what happened. Or...
You're stating the obvious, Proxy. We're heading to Cinder Lake. We can't just sit back and watch. As long as we can protect Cinder Lake, we'll figure the rest out.
Got it. Phaethon will respect and follow your decision.
Wait. Wait, what are you all talking about? It sounds like something crazy happened, but it doesn't make any sense.
Don't worry, Bernice. I'll explain everything to you later. Wise, Caesar, you two should get going. You've got to regroup with Lighter and Lucy.
Couple minutes later, you and Caesar managed to return to the surface. Yay, more Caesar gameplay.
Let's go, Proxy. We don't have much time.
I really like the look of her sword, and her shield's pretty cool too. Kind of reminds me of a sword from Monster Hunt. No, actually, no, not even Monster Hunter. It looks like a sword from Devil May Cry 4, specifically Nero's Red Queen sword, but with, shorter.
Sickness detected in the area ahead.
Ugh, there's no end to these things!
That was Lucy's voice. Let's hurry!
Yeah, because you got the motorcycle handle right there. You've got what looks like a sparkler or a wheel of some kind, a fuse lighter of some kind right there on the end. So yeah, it's just shorter with a little extra thingamabob on one end of it. And of course the shield. Come to think of it, I don't think there's ever been a proper sword and shield weapon in Devil May Cry in any of the games, to my recollection. If there is, I'm sadly forgetful of it. Would be nice to see that kind of weapon in a future game. Anything up here before I trigger dialogues?
I have arrived!
Caesar and the Proxy! Seriously? What took you so long?
Hey, we got knocked out, alright? And we had to report to Bernice.
Are you guys alright?
Boss, don't worry. We're fine. But the collapse just now was not normal. Seems like it was caused by ether explosives.
That's the conclusion we came to, too. Looks like someone is trying to harm Cinder Lake. We have to get there fast.
Wait, if you're going to Cinder Lake, you need a bike.
Note, I've already detected the coordinates of 3 motorbikes.
That's great news. Proxy, take us there now.
There it is.
Like freaking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Only champions make history.
This way. There's a special fisher nearby.
I like Lighter. I definitely want to add him to my roster. Him and Caesar, both of them. Just gotta wait for them to pop back up, whenever that'll be.
Good work, Lighter.
Biosignals detected nearby.
Uh-oh.
Let's go take a look.
There's a figure standing up ahead. Working oil rigs right there. That's a person. That is definitely a person. Soon after, Caesar and the others quietly approach the figure.
It's Morse. isn't he with the Overlord and the others?
It's a trap.
Boss, that guy just now was holding a pair of binoculars. He seemed to be looking at something at the foot of the mountain. It's where the explosion happened.
At this moment, Moore's communicator sounds.
Moors, what's your status? Have you seen the Sons of Caledon? Where have they gone to?
Reporting in, boss. I've been monitoring their route as instructed, but I still haven't seen any sign of them yet.
Still haven't seen them. Those young'uns know how to handle themselves. Now that they're facing some real trouble, they can't take it.
Boss? You okay?
Moors, of course the Overlord is fine. Didn't you see him cut down those ethereals just now with a single slash?
Lucius, enough trying to suck up to me. After all these years with me, you still haven't gotten over those bad habits of yours. Turning tail and running at the first sign of danger, and underestimating your enemies when victory's within reach. As a biker and second in command of the Vanquishers, you aren't fit to lead with that attitude.
Boss, I get what you're saying. I've always been slow to learn. If it wasn't for you, I would never have even seen the shadow of Cinder Lake.
Enough. In the past, you would have fled at the mention of the Tour de Inferno, but now you've insisted on coming along. That counts as progress. Moors, keep an eye on the Sons of Caledon. We aren't far from Cinder Lake.
Not good. The Vanquishers are way ahead of us.
But by the sounds of it, Pompey knew nothing about the explosion.
Is it just me, or does something feel off about Moors? The explosion at the foot of the mountain just now caused a huge landslide. You can see the rising smoke and dust from here, even without binoculars.
Roxy, you're onto something. Seeing something like that would usually cause alarm. Even if Moors was sent to spy on us. It's still weird that he didn't even mention this to the Overlord.
Hey, Caesar, pipe down!
Huh? Who's there?
Moors, time to surrender.
Not gonna happen!
There's more to battle! And the glory!
Caesar, look!
Gotcha now!
The brave fear nothing!
Catch this one! This isn't good. He's trying to get away!
What? Get back here, dog boy.
Coward!
Boss, he escaped through the filter.
Morse must have had something to do with the explosion back there. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Now's not the time for this. Focus on dealing with the ethereals in front of us.
Sweet. Cinder Glow Lake toward the Inferno finish line.
Sons of Caledon talked a big game about having a showdown, but this has been disappointingly dull.
Boss, you might have a soft spot for that Caesar, but it's their own fault for being so useless.
But dull can be a good thing. At least we won't have to worry about Cinder Lake for a few years.
That don't look good.
What's with all these ether crystals coming out of nowhere?
The ether aggregation catalyst can accelerate the crystallization of free-floating ether particles. This is tech developed by City Enterprises to increase ether production, and it works wonders in the unique environment of Cinder Lake.
Lucius, do you mean you...
He sabotaged everything, yep.
That's right, Pompey. I've replaced your spark stone. Cinder Lake will be completely extinguished soon. Oh, and one more thing I almost forgot to mention. When using this catalyst, the nearby ether concentration will skyrocket. Especially for those with a weak aptitude for ether.
Uh-oh.
It will have serious consequences.
Too much ether exposure is reacting to his system, and he was poisoned.
Lucius,
I knew it.
How dare you? You won't get away with this!
Kill him. Ah, he got his face.
How dare you give me another scar?
Another?
You monster.
He's not the monster here, boy. You are.
Despite being so corrupted, you still have this much strength!
To think I ever had such high hopes for you. I was blind! Do you understand the impact of colluding with the city's ether companies? What it'll do to this place?
Did you really think we all shared your old-fashioned ideals of freedom and morality, boss? The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless outer ring. A kingdom completely under my control!
Let's go beat this little petulant snot's ass, shall we?
What is it?
Boss, we found the Sons of Caledon. They're about to reach Cinder Lake.
What? All those explosives didn't take them out? We have to retreat for now. Seeing Cinder Lake snuffed out would have been a 90, but now it's down to a 60. Sorry, boss. Time to say goodbye. At least you'll be out of your misery. Wait a minute. I just remembered. Weren't you disappointed you couldn't face the Sons of Caledon in a final showdown?
Uh-oh. Meanwhile...
Warning. A significant increase in ether concentration near Cinderglow Lake has been detected.
What? What's going on?
There aren't any cameras near Cinder Lake, so we can't be sure. But it's definitely not a good sign.
Damn. Does that mean we're too late?
No matter what, Lucy. We have to get there as fast as we can. Foxy, where are our bikes?
The Fisher took them to a place not too far away. Come with me.
Let me at him!
Ferry, how's the situation at Cinder Lake looking?
Rising ether concentration levels detected. I have also detected that Cinder Lake's heat signature is shrinking.
On run!
I knew it! Cinder Lake is in trouble.
We're almost there. Our rides are up ahead.
I like the music. Thank goodness, my old buddy's still good to go. Lucy Lighter, how are your rides holding up? The wheels are a bit wonky, but they're hanging in there. Mine's good too. Autobots, let's roll out. Wait, wrong franchise. Well, then again, I did compare the Sons to basically being reverse Decepticons. Some moments later.
We're almost there. Cinder Lake is just ahead. Caesar, that's...
Old man! Hang in there!
The corruption is too severe.
Caesar! Something's wrong with Cinder Lake! There are ether crystals everywhere! What on earth happened here?
It's Lucius. He betrayed me.
We'll get you out now! We can deal with the rest
There's
later!
no time. Caesar, listen. You must protect Cinder Lake.
Oh, Jesus. Poor guy. He's the motorcycle boss. That is a metal as all hell design. I love it.
Useless. He's completely turned into an ethereal.
Yeah, just...
Damn it! This is all Lucius is doing! He's the one conspiring with the Ether Corporation to extinguish Cinder Lake!
That's right. So long as the oil runs out, he can do whatever he pleases.
Warning. Rising ether activity detected.
What?
Be gone!
The brave fear nothing!
Catch this one!
Can't stop a raging blade!
Let's roll! Huh. Not one step further! Continue!
This is a Devil May Cry.
Watch out, everyone.
Out of
This
my
is-
way, old man! If this keeps up,
The enemy is assaulting. Hold on a little longer.
are you guys okay?
Caesar, don't worry about us. Just think about winning. This is the only way for the Overlord to rest in peace.
Understood. Leave it to me!
I pledge my honor!
This is a Devil May Cry boss in every sense of the word, and I love it.
Direct hit.
Can't stop a raging blade!
Our champion deserves it.
And the winner is me.
There it is.
Switching tactics. Not even close. There's more to battle. And the glory.
Eyes on me.
Gotcha now.
Strike zone.
Feeling fired up?
Blew him away.
Come on, just a bit more. I'm here. I'm fine.
We finally did it.
But Cinder Lake, in a few minutes it'll be completely extinguished.
How ironic. Even with the Spark Stone, it's too far away. There's nothing we can do.
Without oil, what does Lucius plan to do with the old oil field?
Unless a miracle happens.
Huh?
I'll get the spark stone there.
What?
Gonna ride up the pipe.
No. Caesar, you can't be...
Caesar! Have you lost your mind? You'll die! Caesar! Caesar! If we can't stay here, we'll just leave!
You're right, Lucy. Even without oil, we can still make a living somewhere else. But what about the people who don't have a choice? I'm sorry, but this is what I have to do.
Throw it, woman.
Don't look at me like that, because I'll start to feel afraid.
Or don't.
Caesar, you...
Okay.
Wait.
She's not dead.
Spatial fluctuation nearby. It's like something is coming our way.
I mean, she's an available character, so we know she's not
Where is it?
dead. What'd I tell ya?
Yo, we meet again.
How convenient. Well, they've pulled the portal trick a few times already, so it stands to reason they do it again. An easy plot armor device, if ever there was one. Still, it was cool. Yeah. I really like the Pompey boss. I think he might be my favorite, both in terms of design and aesthetics and just overall attack pattern. He's just cool. It's just a shame, however, that, well, he turned into, that demonic motorhead monstrosity against his own will, and it did not look pain-free, let me tell ya. I'm sorry to say the game spoiled it for me, because when I was doing the Scott Outpost stuff earlier, under the assumption that it was stuff that I could do in tandem, and to an extent I could, I ended up fighting Pompey in one of the missions for it much, much earlier than the game would have allowed otherwise. And so that kind of spoiled it for me. But still, it's nice to see how it technically happened the first time. 3 days later.
Wise, everything's packed. We're ready to head back home.
Yeah, but what about Lucius? We still gotta go find him and spank him, and then skin his dog toy.
Proxy! Good thing you haven't left. I almost missed seeing you off.
Can I unlock you already, Caesar? Instead of having you be trapped behind a banner.
Caesar, I told you, you shouldn't have rushed over here. With everything that's happened in the old oil field, you need to be there to keep things under control.
I told you, I'm just the acting overlord.
I mean, you basically dumped the sparkler into the lake. I think by the rules, you are technically Overlord now.
That day, even though Pompey threw in the Sparkstone that was replaced by Lucius, he was the first one to reach the finish line. The Overlord title should be his.
Yeah, but you were sabotaged. It wasn't your fault.
Caesar, speaking of Lucius, any news on his whereabouts?
Nothing yet. We haven't found his man Moores either.
Yeah, they're both hiding.
That no-good snake. We sent Bernice and Piper to cut him off, but he got away.
Yeah, he fucked up, and he's trying to get out of town. And then there's who his real bosses are. They're probably going to be mad at him.
Looking through the stuff he left behind, we found evidence that he was colluding with an ether corporation in the city, combined with EOS's recordings that day. The old oilfield bikers are well aware of what he did. Proxy, I didn't get to thank you after leaving the Hollow. We saved Cinder Lake thanks to you.
So yeah, Lucius has essentially been run out of town and banned from town, much like how Hungary locked up the country against George Soros. He can never go back there because of all the evil shit he did. So basically, it's like, hey, you sold us out to enrich yourself at the expense of everyone else. You evil corpo commie bastard. You're not welcome here anymore. You are excommunicado as far as we're concerned.
Couldn't have done it without you, Caesar. When Cinder Lake was about to go out, I almost gave up hope. All I could do was watch as he rode away, getting further and further from us.
Hey, don't get emotional on me. I was saved by the fissure hidden under the vent.
How much you want to bet that fissure was triggered by Pompey following the lava, Gollum style?
Isn't it crazy how that went down?
A friend who's an expert on this said that due to the complex air currents around the fissure, ether particles are unable to stabilize, preventing it from being sealed off. Due to the balance between the natural gas and the ether particles, the fissure won't be moving anywhere. It's probably been there for decades.
Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly. When the first Overlord reached the lake, maybe that's where he jumped in too.
Well, I say plot device, but frankly, that does make sense. They did that. Okay, that makes sense. So they were setting it up from the very beginning. It wasn't just an ass pull. It's like, oh yeah, he dove into the lake and he came back. And there's your answer as to how he did it. He fell into an ether fissure and popped back out like nothing happened. So I can't call it an ass pull in the normal sense of the word because they technically did hint at it and set it up multiple times with prior fissure incidents. So yeah, that tracks.
Who'd have thought the legend of the first Overlord was true? Well, this was an unexpected discovery.
People
Indeed.
back then didn't know about the fissure, and the first Overlord probably forgot what happened to him. So that's where the divine intervention part of the legend came from.
True, but isn't the existence of a fissure right in the middle of Cinder Lake already pretty divine intervention-y?
Maybe. But then we haven't figured out how the hollows even first came about in the first place, and who caused them. And then caused more of them to come and wreck parts of Eridu. Way back when. Which is, how Trigger got wounded.
Do you remember what happened after you fell into the fissure?
Parts of it, but it's hazy. I thought I was done for. In the darkness, I thought I would lose consciousness pretty quickly. But I could feel every part of the overwhelming pressure as I passed through the fissure. Then, I saw a light in the darkness and instinctively pulled back on the throttle and sped towards it. Next thing, I came out right on top of you all.
It was unbelievable. After you said, "We meet again," the next thing out of your mouth was, "Lucy, if I die, the Sons of Caledon are yours."
She's always had her eye on taking over as the leader of the Sons of Caledon. And in that moment, I suddenly realized that I'd never made that clear before.
So basically, a less toxic Megatron-Starscream relationship.
I thought she'd be relieved. That lunatic jumped up, shouted, "I don't want your leftovers!" and straight up slapped me in the face.
Well, almost not as toxic. Then again, it's more like, it's tsundere, equivalent of love, I suppose.
That was pretty wild. Lighter and I were at a loss for words.
My face was even swollen the next day. You guys all had a good laugh about it. But this time, I really worried you all. Since you're heading back to the city, let me give you something as a memento.
Ah, the sun flint. Likely. Yeah, now they mentioned it before, but now that I'm looking at it again, let me see. They said it's supposed to be a person's face, but honestly, it doesn't look like it. It looks more like a person. It doesn't look like a face to me. It looks like a person falling down into the magma lake. Yeah, they were saying it looked like a face previously, but no, it to me it doesn't look like a face. It looks like the image of a man falling into the magma lake. That's what it looks like to me.
Wow, a sunflint!
Yeah, all of the Sons of Caledon chipped in. It's a shame I didn't have time to help with the weaving. I just drew the design in the middle.
Unless it was a different design that I saw previously and didn't commit it to memory.
Thanks. I'll take good care of it.
You're always welcome in the Outer Ring, Proxy. May you rise from the ashes.
May the same happen with Gargura too, considering, you know, her most recent and sadly last song with Hololive, which she collaborated with Casey Edwards on, the Devil May Cry 5 songwriter. I hope Gura takes a good restful break and then comes back, you know, Doki Bird style, which she's very much hinting that is what she's wanted to do for a while, but couldn't do it for the longest time. Probably due to contractual obligations and all that. It really sucks. Because when we all think of Senzawa or Gargura, you know, we think of her in her little shark form. So, I wonder if she'll incorporate her parts of her Gar persona into her old one, indie one. Like what Doki Bird did when she left Niji Sanji. Excuse me, Kuro Sanji. Anyway, I also hope Mume comes back too. That would suck if she just quit entirely. Especially since she and Gora seem to get along so very well. So, hopefully all the Gora stuff will be left on YouTube, because it would really suck if Hololive just did their old tricks of just getting rid of everything, which please do not do that. Leave it up. Anyway, everyone's feeling bummed about you leaving. Proxy, why not go and say goodbye? Big Daddy heard about what happened with the tour to Inferno and came over to help me hold down the fort. He's eager to meet you too. Got anything else on your mind? About the old oil fields' current situation. Big Daddy said we'll be in for a rough patch. While the oil's flowing smooth, the Vanquishers might get a bit wild with old man Pompey gone. We gotta stay sharp. Plus, I know I'm not exactly cut out to be Overlord. No worries. We're all in this together. No worries, you got what it takes. Thanks. Old man Pompey sealed the deal with the other districts and won't let his efforts go to waste. Now, what about Pearlman? He's been improving these days, but he's not fully conscious yet or able to chat, but don't worry, I'll give you the heads up when he's ready to talk. Thanks so much. No worries. Nothing else. Let's stay in touch, Proxy. We'll be missing you. Oh, we'll definitely be coming back very soon. Don't you worry about that. We're in a story moment, right? So we can't... Doesn't look like anything's available. So that's Big Daddy. Is he a Borthyron? I think he is, because... No, wait, is he? Nah. Oh, wait, those are gloves, right? He might be, because his arms are red. His face is completely covered head to toe in a boar pig face, plus the hair and beard. Either that or it's the most elaborate costume I've ever seen in my life, but it would make sense if he was a Borthyron, and that's how... And the motor and the wild hog getup isn't just for the whole motorcycle references. He would be the walking motorcycle reference. And if I recall correctly, Motorhead's insignia is kind of has a vague resemblance to a tusked boar. Hello, sir. Skip the formalities, kid. Just an old biker here, glad to have some young blood around. I'm trying to give him a Lemmy Kilmeister voice, and I'm not doing a very good job. I never saw this coming before the Tour de Inferno. I thought Caesar needed more life lessons before she'd really understand. I can't do a good Lemmy voice, but kids grow up fast, huh? I'll be happy if you're willing to chat with this old man, my young friend. Yeah, I couldn't do a Lemmy Kilmeister voice, so I'm just giving him gruff, generic Steve Blum voice. You used to lead the Sons of Caledon? That's right, I'm retired now, just handling some business stuff. But at that moment, those kids could use a hand. It's not because they're lacking strength or smarts, but because they've got to deal with some real dim bulbs. To make things easier, I'll step in to clear the air a bit. You don't talk like a typical outer ringer. Heh, don't go tagging stereotypes on outer ringers, my friend. We're a mixed bag from all walks of life. But you're right about one thing, though. I'm not a native of the Outer Ring. I'm from Eridu. However, I've accepted the Outer Ring as my home since Hollow Zero swallowed Eridu. Ah, so he's not from the Outer Ring. He came from the Inner Ring and just adapted lovingly to it. A born biker in the Wild West, or Wild West equivalent. No worries, my young friend. I'm sure you've got your own stuff to handle. Skip the formalities, kid. I'm just an old biker here. Glad to have some young blood around. I wanted to say it again because I didn't like my impression. Never saw this coming before the Tour de Inferno. I thought Caesar needed more life lessons before she'd really understand that kids grow up fast, huh? I'd be happy if you're willing to chat with this old man, my young friend. Okay, now I feel better. Now I feel better. Anything from Caesar? Nope. No new dialogue for Caesar. Headed back to New Eridu already, Proxy? Safe travels. Where are you headed next? Back to our camp at the freight station. You were curious about our camp, Proxy, so why not tag along? I'd love to join, but almost forgot. Stay there too long and your bang boo at home will worry. What's more, your heart's with New Eridu, Proxy, just as we're with the Outer Ring. Swing by our video store next time. Sure, let's hit the drink shop together. When I went with Caesar last time, they were putting food in the drinks. We'll be throwing a party to celebrate the Sons of Caledon taking the throne. Don't forget to swing by. I'll be there. Really? Then I'll go tell Caesar. You gotta come, okay? Catch you later, Bernice. Catch you later, Proxy. Yeah, but Bernice is actually quite mild-mannered when she's not hopped up on burning stuff. She's chill. I like her. Then there's little old Piper. Heading back to the city, Proxy. Thanks for all of your work these days. Happy to help. Just give me a shout if you need any help with anything. Youngster's always buzzing with energy. Hope we'll work together again. Where have you been lately? Been on the road delivering messages at all. Incident during the tour de Inferno. Pompey gone. Needed to clear the air before anyone starts spreading rumors. Lucy ain't nearly as caring as you. She made me visit all the settlements and towns within a week. I'm exhausted. But you've only been away for 3 days, right? Yeah, don't worry. I've handled it already. I ain't the clumsy girl from back in the day. Just wanted to come back in time to say goodbye in person. Thank you for traveling on the way back. We're friends, right? We bikers got a bit of proper farewell. What do you plan on doing next? I'm tied up for a bit. Caesar's all about honoring Pompey and opening new routes ASAP. Looks like I'll be hitting the road again. Retirement will have to wait, I suppose. Yeah, I cannot do little old me incessantly. It's just takes too long. But hey, when the young guns need me, I'll be there. That's the spirit, Senor Piper. Stop teasing me. You'll make this little old trucker blush. See ya. Old Demir. So this is used to be a diner, right? Look, no, it's a gas station. Well, gas station probably combined with an outside diner. You going, Proxy? Safe journey back. Say hello to my dear predecessor and brother for me if you get the chance. Tell him I'm free for a duel anytime. What are you planning to do next, Lighter? Well, Motor League may recognize the boss as Overlord on the surface, but there's going to be some who aren't willing to accept it. If they decide to kick up a fuss, I'll be there to teach them how to keep their trap shut. Of course, don't tell the boss about that. Responsibilities of being Overlord is already making her lose enough sleep as it is. Didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. I'm getting paid, so of course I'm going to take a load off my boss's shoulders for her. Plus, recently I've been thinking, wouldn't be too bad to just stay with the Sons as a biker. Boss is truly a leader worth following, nothing like how I was back then. Back then, it's nothing. So that person you want to duel is Billy? Yeah, I heard you two often head into hollows together. You probably already noticed, but his combat skills aren't something just anyone can master. You could say he's practically born for battle. Yeah, more like constructed. Billy, really? He looks like my... Yeah, looks like my bro's been doing a good job of hiding his edge. Perhaps to him, he's already got the life of his dreams. Well, see you around. I could have sworn I saw a clip on YouTube where Billy does show a snippet of it being his much more serious, and it's kind of scary. Heading back, Proxy. We aced the Tour de Inferno, all thanks to you. Seriously, how much do I need to pay to recruit you into the Sons of Caledon? No more jokes. Safe travels. You're gonna go back to take a look, Lucy? Back to New Eridu or back to my home? I'll go to Eridu when opportunity arises. After all, I'm the one handling business for the Sons in the city. Plus, I need to pick up some clothes and makeup. As for my home, my dad still had to give it up looking for me. Reported me missing to security and plastered wanted posters everywhere. Since he's so into this whole find me game, playing along with him would be fun, don't you think? How are you doing with Caesar? What? Did she complain to you? Still mad about the slap? Caesar's realized her slip up. I couldn't care less about what that boar thinks. For now, the Sons of Caledon will put personal grudges aside. Caesar needs to solidify her position as the new Overlord. Big Daddy and I will bring her around. She'll adjust to her new role quickly. Lyda knows what to do if things get messy. We got everything covered. Take care. See ya. Okay. Outer ring map trust in a busted warehouse. Bunch of ingots. Before I go anywhere, I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing else. Thought I saw Bang Boo wandering around with a turtle on its back. Sort of figure wasn't a Bang Boo carrying a turtle. I'ma scream. Well, before I go anywhere, let's see if anyone else wants to say anything. There's the dude with the awful broccoli haircut. Pull off. It even sounds like a vegetable. Like Pilaf from Dragon Ball. Yes, you're naming your villain after a frickin' rice dish. How threatening. Did you hear the news? Nitro fuel contains fuel. Why does it taste so different? You can't drink fuel. How'd you ever graduate from school? Piece of cake. I remember the day I graduated. All my teachers were really happy. Well, unless it's like pure alcohol or something. I don't know. I'm sure Peter Griffin will like it. He did mix a fake Red Bull with kerosene, which almost killed him after all. Should we head out, Wise? Yes, head home. Caesar mentioned they'd take us near New Eridu. We just need to focus on driving. Car window seems like an endless scroll painting, and with the car's movement and bumps, the desolation of the outer ring slowly turns into the colors of New Eridu.
The sound of Caesar's motorcycle has completely faded. It looks like we're about to leave the outer ring.
As expected of the new Overlord. So reliable. It's really cool that they escorted us all the way to the edge of the outer ring. They even took a bunch of shortcuts that the GPS didn't know.
Thinking about how Cinder Lake was almost extinguished, and now we're laughing and driving home, it feels like a dream.
What's wrong, Belle? You sound a little emotional.
Although we could only prove the fissure in Cinder Lake exists from its effects, apart from Caesar's bold gamble, there really was no other way to save it. But watching Caesar fall, that feeling of helplessness, I never want to go through that again. Just like that time.
Belle.
Wise. No wonder we're family. You must be thinking the same thing I am, right, Wise? This is the edge of the city. Eos and Ferry are here too. It's time.
Silently turning the steering wheel, the random place service vehicle turns onto a road away from the main avenue.
Master, you have deviated from your course, recalculating a new route home.
Don't worry, Ferry. We're going the right way. The road we're taking now is the real way home.
The car follows the city's edge, heading into quieter and quieter areas. The road signs show fewer route options as they go, eventually leaving only one destination. Towards the ruins of the old capital at the edge of the chasm.
We're here. Let's go up.
Come on, Eos. Don't forget your scarf.
It feels like we haven't been back in a long time, Belle.
Memorial.
Ferry, do you know where this is?
Search complete. This is the center of the chasm at the edge of New Eridu. The chasm, which preceded New Eridu, was the product of the large uncontrolled hollow disaster in Eridu. often called the Fall of the Old Capital.
Hollow Zero.
To deal with the out-of-control Hollow Zero during the fall of the Old Capital, Eridu's leaders at the time detonated the 14 Shiryu pillars from the southwest to the northeast.
They basically pulled a Belka and nuked the whole area to try and keep the damn dome contained.
The power of the explosion sparked a strong geological chain reaction, bringing about the formation of the chasm.
That's right. There's nothing in the chasm that can be corrupted, so Hollow Zero can't convert more etheric energy to expand, which prevents it from getting out of control.
New Eridu could only be built because of it. Without it, if you keep driving from here, you'll end up on the road to the northern side of Eridu, which is really close to the throne quarter. Within 10 minutes, you'll come upon a massive statue.
That belongs to the White Star Institute. Turning left before the statue takes you to the former main road number 7 of the Minerva Quarter. On the left side of the road were all the old civilization antique shops that Wise liked to go to. He was just a kid back then, and always fell for fake antiques.
And on the right side of the road were all the dessert shops and snack stores that Belle loved. I couldn't resist Belle's whining and ended up buying more treats than she could ever finish.
I couldn't finish them? As soon as any snacks were placed on the table, everyone would grab them up within a minute. Or have you forgotten?
How could I forget? So, at the end of main road number 7, after you pass 3 security gates, you'll see a beautiful building.
Our teacher is right there. She'll be at the entrance with Eos waiting for us. She always liked to stand to the right of the building's plaque.
The Helios Academy. That's our real home. It's there now as well, just across the chasm, deep inside Hollow Zero, under the rubble of the old capital's ruins.
Teacher, we're back. It's been a while this time, and a lot's happened.
The wind carries away her unfinished words. Belle picks up Eos and approaches the protective fence. The bamboo stretches out a small hand and ties a red scarf to the metal net. The colorful cloth dances in the wind.
Master, second assistant, please allow me to express my condolences for the significant individual who has passed away. Should you wish, I can search for her name and accurately determine her location on the memorial monument.
Carol Arna.
That name was not found in the database of victims from the fall of the old capital. Only one matching result was found in the related information. Resulted in the uncontrollable Hollow Zero, leading to the great tragedy of the fall of the city. The main culprit, Senior Research Director Carol Arna of the Helios Academy, along with others involved, will forever be etched on the Pillar of Shame. Speculation. The name provided earlier was incorrect, or the matching information belongs to another person with the same name.
No, it's no mistake. The person officially responsible for the fall of the old capital is Carol Arna.
She was our teacher.
She taught us, raised us. The HDD system and Eos are among her many achievements. She also saved us when the old capital fell.
So how is she responsible for the disaster happening?
Fairy, didn't you ask us why we wanted to investigate Hollow Zero? This is our reason.
They want to prove her innocence, that she wasn't responsible?
We became proxies so we could collect enough observation data to one day head back to where Helios Academy once stood, deep in Hollow Zero.
We're confident that if there are clues anywhere, it's got to be there.
Yeah, they want to find out who started the disaster and why I'm guessing their teacher got marked with the blame game. That's what I'm thinking.
Belle and I are prepared to swear on our lives that our teacher isn't the one responsible. We have to uncover the truth about the fall of the old capital and clear our teacher's name. She's innocent. Because...
I called it.
Warning. An unknown entity has been detected nearby.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Now? Who would come here?
Huh?
It's Miyabi.
You're the head of Section 6, Hoshimi Miyabi.
Yeah, what is Virgil Foxgirl doing here? Dude, she's literally based on Virgil. The katana, the quiet demeanor, the blue and gold cloak. The only thing not Virgil is the lack of white hair.
That's correct. And you're the leaders of the independent investigation team with the exceptional guide Bamboo. I did not anticipate being bested by you. We're honored you remember us. But being bested by us, what do you mean? I am training to be the first to reach the Chasm Memorial. I would like to spend some more time with her, alone.
Oh, she lost somebody to get to the Hollow Zero disaster too, huh? Miyabi goes straight to the monument by the protective fence and softly touches one of the names inserted on its surface.
So you're here to pay your respects to the deceased too?
Inscribed on its surface.
Yes, my mother.
Oh yeah, they showed her in the anime trailer for Miyabi that she comes from a noble family and that's part of a line of great warriors, and her mother was very proficient and passed on her ways to Miyabi, if I remember correctly.
My condolences. I hope you can find peace soon.
Thank you. But I don't intend to find peace.
You don't want to find peace?
Indeed. I shall not seek peace until all those responsible for the fall of the old capital are apprehended.
So it's not just us, it's her too. I think there's one other character or group of characters also gunning for finding out what the heck happened and who placed the blame on innocent people. She looks over with a piercing gaze as if something quietly burns within the depths of her crimson pupils.
I'll catch them all. None will escape me.
That night, with dust settled, all we gotta do now is wait for Perlman to wake up. If our suspicions are correct, the mastermind behind Perlman wants the sacrifice hidden in the monument. Activity from the sacrifice can cause disruptions to the smart crystalline lens. Could the sacrifice have something to do with Helios Academy? And how do the mastermind, the monster, and the fall of the old capital tie together? We're inching closer to the truth. Yeah, our enemy went after PubSec officers and even hijacked the court airship. They're not foes we can handle alone. Luckily, we've got some solid allies. Absolutely. Cunning Hairs, Bellabog Heavy Industries, Victoria Housekeeping Company, Sons of Caledon, and maybe even Zhu Yuan and Xing Yi. With them on our side, we're not doing this solo anymore. Second assistance, you forgot to mention the most reliable and powerful AI companion in all of New Eridu. How could I forget about you, Fairy? Thanks for your trust, Master. I'm here to help as always. Oh man, that was a bit cheesy, you two. It's late now, and I've got the store to run tomorrow. Let's head to bed. Good night, Belle. I really liked the Caledon storyline. I really did. I do think it was a bit short, especially compared to others, but then again, part of the reason why previous quest lines were as short as they felt was because of all the side missions I just busied myself with. In the Race from Hollow Ring Born quest, complete the Hollow section within 150 seconds. Crash into less than 5 obstacles on the road. Okay, so there was little achievements. It doesn't... Hopefully, I wonder if you'll be able to do the motorcycle stuff again, because it would be nice if you could. Since we're here... Wait a minute. Okay, so I can't do this yet. I have to wait for it to show up. But yeah, I really liked the Tour de Inferno quest storyline. I really like controlling the Sons of Caledon. I just need to wait for the rest of them to come back so I can do them through the gacha. And then I liked the final boss of that chapter with Pompey, who again technically I fought already, but it was just good to fight to see how it all actually, how it all gets to that point. I like the Trilobite one right there. As soon as you see the bed, all the exhaustion of the past few days hits you like a truck. For today, you hardly ever talked about what happened back then, not even between you and your sibling. Memories are fresh. Teacher, we have already... Sweet. A storm of falling stars. That's the 5th chapter. Like, yeah, that's like the big... Yeah, Chapter 5 is like the last of the Season 1 main chapters, right? Everything else is... that I've seen was basically wrap-up for other stuff. Yeah, we had the Astra Evelyn storyline, which felt like a major story, but really it was mostly a them thing. A very, very heavy major. It was like, it was a loyalty quest, but it was a loyalty quest that was so expansive, it might as well have been a main story quest. Morning already? You might have dreamed, but it's all a blur now. New day ahead after a good rest, and a Hero is Born trophy. Urgent. Help, my boss holding the rear of the hollow. We need support. I will save you! Hector's death match. Eos and Bangbu 18. Can't do anything about that just yet. Have to talk to Bell first. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Why is everyone standing at the door? Why, as you're awake, when 18 opened the store earlier, there was a bunch of hand people outside. Almost made me jump. Why are they here? They look chill, like they just finished a mission. Now I'm really curious about the details of their operation. Me too. Why don't you go check it out? Uh-oh. Hand. Now, what are they doing out there? Having them out there is probably the equivalent of having the FBI outside your house. And there's Yanagi, pink-haired ultra waifu. Not a fan of the ring thing at the end of the ponytail, but that corset and legs and tigbitties, can't say no to that at all. Oh my, as expected of Section 6 elites, you really took down Nullface in one fell swoop. Come on in and have some noodles, 20% off for all of you. Media tends to exaggerate things, but thank you for the generous offer, we'll gladly accept it. Alright everyone, once you're done eating, let's wrap things up here. It was a sudden situation, it's been a long day. My apologies. Please head home and get some rest. Section 6 will handle the reports. Just drop off a leave request and your operation receipt in the office tomorrow. Going on a mission with Nagi is awesome. Free dinner and no paperwork. You're too kind, Deputy Chief. I heard Section 5 is still out there chasing leads, but we're clocking out already. All thanks to you. Soon HSO support crew disperses. You are? It's been a while, Deputy Chief. Oh, it's you. Sorry, didn't recognize you at first. I remember you. You're the captain of the independent investigation team during Hollow Zero mission. During the Hollow Zero mission, your Bang Boo helped us a lot. Thank you. Just happened to be able to help. No need to be modest. I've heard about that your team has been pretty active in Zero lately. Outpost administrators have nothing but praise for you. Small world running into you here. You and your sibling run the video store down the street, right? How'd you know? Hope that wasn't too forward. They gather intel for Section 6, so it's my job to know my partners well. I apologize if that made you uncomfortable. It's okay. All part of working on important missions. Operations. Appreciate your understanding. By the way, mind if I swing by your store? I have some time off today. Maybe I should rent a videotape. Of course. So now we got Yanagi paying a visit. I like how they call her Nagi for short. What a nice little store. You've got a great collection. Was there anything you'd like to watch? I pulled an all-nighter working last night and I'm still feeling the grind. A movie to unwind my brain would be perfect. Like Small Body, Big Crisis. Bob woke up as an old bamboo in a scrapyard. In order to return to his own body, he embarked on a tumultuous journey. What's wrong? Oh, just remembered. After I borrowed your bamboo last time, our department upgraded the system for standard models. We got to fill out the evaluation forms by tomorrow. I need to remind Harumaso the form isn't multiple choice this time. He'll get busted if he lets a bamboo fill it out again. Got distracted by work again. Too many bamboo in this movie. It's triggering my workaholism. I'd better look at something different. Like the redo tour? Sounds good. Watching people eat triggers a dopamine release in the brain, and Chief will be taking care of the girl I'm living with, so I don't have to worry about her getting hungry after watching the show. Maybe I'll even find a perfect spot for the get-together at Section 5 next month. Wait, you're talking about work again? Sorry, at the last gathering I had to keep the conversation going with 100 lines an hour to avoid awkward silences. I'm already tired just thinking about it. Forget the gathering now. What's with this We Need You videotape, manager? You got a lot of these tapes in your store. Is it popular? Just some offbeat stuff from the supplier for free. Jobs for all sorts of new era do every gig under the sun. This might be useful for Section 6. What would you need this for? We've been getting a lot of attention today. Chief and others have quite a fan base. Resumes are flying in from people trying to get closer to them. And it's even clogged up the shredder in our office. Great, I'll rent this one. If it's good, we'll play it on the repeat in the interview waiting room. For work again? Not entirely. Would be fun to imagine a fresh start while watching a job ads. Running a gooseberry farm with a Thyron maid or something like that. Even an Elite X Section 6 like you has other career dreams. That's an oddly specific dream. Is it from the videotape too? Well, it's hard to say no to the retirement benefits in Section 6, but joining hand wasn't my first choice. Time flies when we talk. The metro is going to be packed soon. Can you check me out, please? After registering a membership for Yanagi and sending her off. Is there a customer wise? Why is We Need You sitting on a counter? Oh no, she forgot the tape. What are you talking about? Can't believe Deputy Chief Tsukishiro forgets things too. She's off to the metro. Why? So maybe you can still catch up. Gotta go chase the busty pink sexy Naginata wearing lady. By the way, Naginata, no, is it? Yeah, it is Naginata. The sword spear and her nickname is Nagi. It fits. It tracks. Manager, what are you doing here? You forgot your videotape. Oh, I completely forgot about it after getting the membership card. Thank you for bringing it to me. It's just that chatting with you made me feel totally relaxed. Well, being part of Section 6, I can't afford to let my guard down. Even off duty. Who knows? You might actually be a dangerous person. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm glad I visited your store today. Bye, manager. I'll be stopping by more often. If we meet in Hollow Zero, I'll be happy to work with you. Yay! Now I just need to get you from the gotcha whenever you come back. Whenever that'll be. The Lighter Agent story has been recorded and viewed in the video archive. Bernice Agent story, Stroke of Luck. Ah, so we got some new archive. We got some new missions, do we? Wait, Bernice. Oh, yeah. We got Bernice right there. And it looks like Piper's along for the ride. Okay, it's Lighter. I thought it was Anton. I guess the red, shredded fabric and the bandages made me think otherwise. We did Astronomical event. So that just leaves Yanagi's right there. Special episode. Virtual Revenge. Oh, that's the that's the one with Yanagi, right? So I can do that. I probably should do that. And there's an event mission for Casa. Overlord's Feast. Complete. Stoves on fire. Okay, so we can do that. We can do a whole lot, actually. And we now have the Sons of Caledon available as part of our entourage. Okay, we're still in we're kind of still in chapter 4. Sort of. Well, more like the epilogue of 4 more than anything. Sweet and juicy. Yo, smoothies or something. Avocado, bang boo, something about drinks. Hector's death match. I am very tempted to do some extra stuff. You know what? Why not?
You want to test my hammer?
It was...
Hey, don't look all
Needs ready for
Start. So, is it work time? Is food and...
How can I help? If you need time for... Come on!
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Ice and Ether, once again. It's like they never switch between the... It's either fire and physical or ice and ether. And then there's poor electricity kind of tossed back and forth. It's like they never do any other combination, I just noticed. Finally here. Didn't really expect to find anyone reliable, at least you're not, but after checking your record, I've got a good feeling our boss has a chance now. He stayed back with a few of our toughest guys to cover the... But with that many ethereal... much of a chance. No time to waste. Take the lift platform up from front to get to his position. Oh, we're actually helping some thugs out for once. They're actually on good behavior this time and are like, yeah, they're overwhelmed. Freaking bloke dude again. Worst enemy in the game.
Blow, blow, blow away your troubles! Yeah! Neat and tidy! Okay. I'll save my shots. What's this?
beg for mercy. Scratch that, too late.
So Kagu is here! Yeah! It's no good surrendering. Let me give you a little treat. Like this.
Have another.
Just don't blink.
Special sneak attack. It's over now.
Right back at ya.
Uh-oh. I think I fought him already. In a bonus mission. Or was it the trigger mission? I think it was the trigger mission. I love pressing the fucking dodge button and nothing happens, because of course not. Every fucking time I pressed counter, I expect the game to counter, but for some reason it does not do it. It's a repeated fucking annoyance in this game, and I don't know why it does that.
Get away from me! Get away from me! Take this! Tough luck! A little gift. Have another!
If I can't beat him, I'm gonna have to leave and do either wait till I have Vivian or do a different character combination. One that can actually defend, because I could not read that Javelin ethereal very well. Because I'm expecting him to do the signal, and it never happens.
Look at me! Another chance! What's this?
Let's play a little.
You're gonna get dizzy!
Surprise. Weakling. You're nothing but prey.
Bye-bye, suckers! Boom!
More chaos.
Tough luck! Another chance! Buckle up!
Is our prey giving you trouble?
I'm here! I can also become an Asura! This won't hurt.
Who's the boss now?
Tough luck! Back off!
Special sneak attack. Take this!
I love how I get caught in the explosion anyway.
Perfect shot. Make it fun for me.
Blow, blow, blow away your trouble! Yeah! It's no good surrendering.
Guess I'll do it myself.
Let me give you a little treat, like this.
It's over now.
What's this? Just don't blink.
A little gift.
I swear, I cannot read his fucking moves, and it's exhausting.
Looking for intel?
And I'm really, really getting fed up with being stuck.
Is it
Shut
work time? Is food included?
up, Sukaku. I'm really, really getting sick and tired of relying on the same ice and ether characters over and over again. Don't get me wrong, I like Nicole and I've grown more tolerant of Sukaku, but I hate that they're the only two default characters of their types of those particular elements. And the fact that the rest are all banner characters when there's a greater amount of everything else just annoys the piss out of me.
I'll protect you. Want to test my hammer?
And I'm really, I can't take it anymore. I have to go with better characters
Looking for intel? Or
that are built for defense like this. Because Sukaku and Nicole are just not it. They're really not. And I'm getting sick and tired of being stuck with them.
Nothing to fear. Ready for combat.
I have 2 guns, so...
Standing by.
Awaiting further. You want to test my hammer? Looking for intel?
A mission?
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
I either want Evelyn or Bernice. I can't really decide, to be honest. I'll go with Bernice. Or Evelyn, maybe? Yeah, I'll go with Evelyn. Fuck the element requirement.
Bring it on! Get lost!
Stay alert!
All exits are now sealed.
Yeah, look at that. I'm having far better luck now with Ben and Kaleda as my attack and defense combination than I ever did as Nicole and Sukaku.
This is all mine!
No trespassing on the job site! It's authorized personnel only!
Your journey ends with me.
Get lost!
Unfortunately, they still hit like a bitch, though. The enemies, I mean.
Let's go!
Removing threat.
Just timing!
Hey, you don't have a permit!
Rule violations won't be tolerated!
Sorry, no one gets past me.
Crush him!
I'll take it! Try this!
The best defense is a strong offense.
Careful, President!
Is this high enough?
The work site is just like a battlefield.
Everything's under control.
Don't underestimate builders! Keep down!
End of the line!
Are you kidding me? Great, yet another bullshit quest with a bullshit boss fight. I really don't like this boss at all. It's the same problem I have with the dudes with the cloak crescent teleportation sword moves.
I won't betray your trust.
Trespassing on the job site!
I'll manage things from here.
Bring it on!
Securing the perimeter.
Time for a hammering!
Take some time off, President. You should have ordered harder!
Nothing slips through my defenses.
Incoming!
I'll cover you.
This is all mine!
And there's no health container anywhere, and already I've lost health. What the... You know what? Fuck this bullshit. I'm not doing this. Yet another bullshit boss. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? It's the same problem as the crescent moon teleporting ethereals. It's just, he teleports and zigzags all over the place. He summons death traps left and right. His attacks take 50% of my health before I can even realize what he's doing. Like, what the hell? Like, no. Go away. I hate bosses that are cheap like that. Like, I'm not even asking for them to be bullet sponges, because that would be boring. No, nothing like that. It's just... It's cheapskate nonsense like that. That's just like, why am I even playing kind of thing. Awful boss design, and it's like, it's not hard even in the fun Ninja Gaiden sort of way. It's just annoying. Really annoying, and I can't stand it. I really don't want to have to put another quest on the back burner, but when it's this bullshit, I refuse to touch it until I'm good and ready. And I unfortunately don't have characters that would be fitting for this, like Lycon. Lycon would be perfect for that boss. Unfortunately, I don't have Lycon, so what am I to do? I'm stuck with slow-ass Sukaku instead. And the only other Ether character I have is Nicole, and the one I'm really gunning for is Vivian, who I have no experience with. I haven't even found her demo yet, which I need to do. How'd it end up like this? There you are. You came sooner than I expected. I should be giving you the coordinates of a third target, but there's a little problem with the data obtained from the investigator's personal device. Even you make... What kind of problem? Actually, I didn't do anything wrong. I extracted and parsed everything in the same way as the previous targets. But this doesn't make sense. Even I know that. The dead-end butcher shouldn't appear outside the dead-end hollow. That's why I've been wondering if I mixed up data from different targets. Give me the coordinates first. Is that so? As your partner, I should do my part to minimize your risks in the hollow. Maybe it's not the data. Alright, don't force yourself. After all, the hollow is quite dangerous. More Night Rain quests, and there's 4 of them like this time instead of 3. What's going on at the video store? Is that just the archive? Might be just the archive. And then there's Bell. No, don't see anything. And now what's going on out here? It's probably Inky. How much you want to bet? Nope. Oh, it must be... It's another mail. Record box. Somebody left something in the record box. Letter with a flower attached. Must be from the manager of Do Gardening. Cactus flower. Unique touch. Inviting me for a chat. Growing cacti? Sounds strange. Since it's from Orchidea. Probably related to sensitive commissions she can't discuss late in this manner. I knew my friend would be interested. Growing cacti in pots. Perhaps. Feel free to have a chat with him. He's a key supplier. Thank you for the introduction. I'll give you private space then. At that moment, 2 customers show up and Orchidea returns to the shop to attend them. What a coincidence. No, Paul. Greetings. Nice to meet someone who shares my love of cacti. Might not be the prettiest or the tamest, as you know. I know a spot where wild cacti or something else, near Blazewood in the Outer Ring. How about we head over there for more in-depth chat? I'm familiar with that place. Recently, the area's been eventful. You might want to make some preparations before your visit. An Outer Ring Hollow quest, huh? Speaking of Blazewood, what's going on out there? There's Casa. There's this guy. Rand. Hire someone, do it solo. Nah, seems... Maybe I'll play it safe and settle for fewer Denny's. Scratch that. Making money is such a headache. What's wrong? Hey, why'd you start listening on my mumblings? None of your business. You mentioned hiring someone, right? Yeah, but definitely not you. You don't seem like much of a good fighter at all. I'm worried and my concern revolves around making money, so what's the issue? You're curious, aren't you? Fine. Okay, fine. Hand over 2,000 Denny's and I'll spill the good stuff. Stare at him silently. Suddenly stingy, huh? You're the one who pried about my problems. Pay up and I'll spill the beans. Give him a smile and shake your head. Wait, you didn't believe I can't handle this on my own, do you? Walk away. Wait, fine. I'll spill it for free. Yeah, I'm worried. I don't care if you steal my money-making idea. Just hear me out. You know, I've got more than enough Denny's. I can spare 2,000. I'm not a local outringer. I snuck in from the city. You can tell, right? Yeah, but your fashion sense is on point. Got a good eye. I picked this outfit and lured it to mesh for the outer ring style. Getting back on track, chilling in the outer ring for a bit now because I want to become a bounty hunter. Security's loose here. Wanted criminals often hide out. Public security put generous bounties on them, paying for tips on fugitives and more for capturing them alive. Those who chase those rewards are bounty hunters. How's the pay? Pretty good as long as you know your way around. Folks here have leads in these fugitives. You can hit battle info. If you can gather info and sell it to the office, you can make a decent living. But here's my problem. I've been scraping together tiny Denny's. I want to rake in serious money. I want to capture the fugitives and cash in on the bounty. Way more than just selling info. Truth is, I've got details on a gang holed up in the hollow. If I can take them down, security will pay serious Denny's. But here's the thing. I'm no fighter, so figuring out how to deal with them is the real head-scratcher. You can go to Internet to post a commission. I posted it already, but no takers. It's not just leading it the way into the hollow, it's taking down a whole gang. Who'd sign up for such a risky job? Split the reward 50-50. You serious? That's a major hit to my pocket. Good pay draws good hunters. 50-50 split ain't fair. Why should I hand over half of the pay? Because the proxy needs to fight. How about a 40-60 split? Seems fair, right? Stare at him silently. Fine, I'll do the 50-50. Half's better than nothing. I'll post on the internet, hoping for gutsy soul to take the job, dive into the hollow, and team up with my partner to nail the bounty. Who's your partner? Partner's a bang boo I met in the outer ring, loaded with useful info. And oddly enough, it's not interested in Denny's. I hope we'll make a killing this time. Oh, and you. Sorry for being rude earlier. No need to thank me. You, or whatever that was. All the Denny's go to me and the proxy on the internet. You won't see a single Denny, yet you're still offering advice. You're the best. Take this as a thank you. Consider it a consulting fee. I've loaded with Denny's. I don't need any more.
Awaiting further instructions.
Sokaku, ready!
Got some more commissions. Is it here? What are you doing here? What brings you here to the Outer Ring? Looking for friends? You could say that. I got a bit carried away as I didn't expect to see a familiar face here, to be frank. Never been to the Outer Ring before. Heard the mayor, named Casa, is getting on good terms with the Sons of Caledon, so I intend to get in touch with this Casa. Do you have something for her? Nothing much. Trying to make connections, you know. If I get Casa to introduce me, I might get a chance to meet the Sons of Caledon. Heard they got some skilled agents among them. I'm clueless about trucks and motorcycles, honestly, so I'm lost on how to reach them. Step by step, my network in Blazewood will get me with the Suns someday, and when that happens, when the time comes, I'll introduce you to the Suns at 2 and we can team up on commissions. Sounds great, right? Stay tuned for great news. Of course, to chase the stars in the distance, we gotta level up down here on solid ground, so you've probably guessed what's coming next. Let's dive into commissions. Honestly, this is my first time posting for the Outer Ring. Okay. Quest from her, more quests from these people. What the heck is this? We agreed on fantasy barbecue. I traveled all the way to Blazewood for some Outer Ring specialty barbecue, so why is the only restaurant in town just serving cheese? Slape would go berserk and smash the store bar if he found out. Who's Slape? Slape is my friend who traveled to the Outer Ring with me. He had to take the long route because he couldn't use the elevator. He should be arriving soon. I hear his voice. Before he can finish speaking, rumbling mist with roar comes from afar. Where's the barbecue? A black sports car leaves a trail of dust and dirt behind as it zooms into Blazewood and goes straight toward Alt, so almost sending him flying into the store. Stop, Slape. I'll return the 500 Denny's I owe you. Alt screams in panic and the race car finally comes to a stop. Okay, it's this. Is he in there? What the hell's going on? The heck's this? We agreed on barbecue. That's what I just said, Slape. Wait, the car is speaking? I knew it. This is how everyone reacts to him. So Slape is... The body is but a shell, and the heart is where the essence lies. I'm Slape, the intelligent construct. He's Slape, though not just a car. He's an intelligent construct in the form of a car. Talk about having a great taste, right? He's not lacking in intelligence. It was unnecessary for you to echo my words. Why are you talking so weird? I've been obsessed with fantasy shows from the old civilization lately, so I downloaded the Champion of the Sword voice pack. What do you think? It's awesome, huh? Wish you would revert back to your old voice pack. Monica awaits. At least it sounded nicer. This heroic male voice pack is really... Hey, this isn't the time for that. Barbecue. Our barbecue plans are ruined. Alas, after journeying far and wide, fantasy barbecue is a thing of the past. Swinging my sword is meaningless now. I have an idea. You've gained enlightenment. Let's go after the Golden Peregrine. Brilliant. What the hell are you two talking about? Fantasy barbecue was always secondary objective. Primary objective in the Outer Ring is to go after the Golden Peregrine. Golden Peregrine is a golden sports car with unmatched speed and is zooming aimlessly through the Outer Ring. Based on the information I gathered from the residents of Blazewood, Golden Peregrine is no legend. A guy with white hair covered in the eyes and golden hair that covered the eyes and seemed like the mayor confidently proclaimed the Golden Peregrine was within a nearby hollow. You actually believe Grandpa Demir? Anyway, we're catching that car and taking its golden engine for Slape. It's the only way to realize our dream. We'll be the fastest racer and race car duo in the world. Indeed, as our forefathers say, a youth without pursuing dreams is a wasted youth. If we were racing on level ground, we'd have at least 50-50 shot, but in the hollow, who knows? We're not really familiar with the area to begin with. And even with the best hollow rate on our side, we might still have to go through a dozen failures before getting a chance of success. Of course, our forefathers say a youth without failure is a wasted. Forefathers of the internet, where I tell you, posting on the internet. Easy prey for heroes. I bet it's really lively there. Let's take a look at the internet. That went on a little too long. You know what? I might not even do any more quests tonight. I think I'm just gonna gather them and then do them later. Oh, it's a race side quest, is it? Special, yeah, it's a race quest, just like the motorcycle. Cool. Oh, look at that. Steel Tusk is gone. I wonder why. And there's Lee, the biker girl. Okay, yeah, to be honest, I'm tired. I'm just gonna call it quits for the night and come back tomorrow. But let's take a look-see at what we got all the same. Stuff from Rain, that's freaking $40. Rank 40. Hector's Dream Match, which was a total waste of time, and I'll have to do that much later when I'm more powerful. Star of the Wild, it might be doable. It seems to be a mix and match of different stuff. Star of the Wild. Replacement Bounty Hunter. Oh, this one should be a cinch. This one is the special quest. So, yeah. So we can do Overlord's Feast, which is what the Casa quest is. So I'm looking forward to that. I have no idea where the Pale Wasteland one comes into play. Looks like it involves Miyabi. I already did this a long time ago. Elpis I also completed. Arpeggio I know I completed. I would have liked to have done another draw for Vivian, but I'm exhausted and I don't have any more polychromes, and I don't feel like doing any more quests tonight because of how late it is. So I'm gonna call it quits here. At the very least, we did the main course towards Inferno. I tried that Hector quest. I hated every single second of it once you get to the final boss, and I cannot stand it at the level that I'm at, and on top of the fact that I'm stuck with two characters that I am woefully disappointed in with regards to how to handle the boss of that level. So yeah, that's another one going on the back burner until I'm more leveled up, whenever that'll be. So I'm gonna call it quits for here. We have a bunch of more quests to do, including ones that I can now do, such as this one with Casa, so we are definitely not short on errands for next time, that's for sure. So I'm gonna call it quits here. And when I come back later, hopefully tomorrow, we will knock as many of them out as we can. So that'll do it for tonight. Tour de Inferno was fun. The Chapter 4 main missions were fun. Pompey is a great boss. I loved him a lot. Really looking forward to hopefully unlocking the rest of the Sons of Caledon in due time. Because we've got most of them. The only ones left are Caesar and Leiter. But we gotta wait for Caesar and Leiter to come back. So hopefully it won't be too long a wait. But for now, it is what it is. So, good night. Be back later.